All right, on page 11, it says, what's in the way? So what we're going to do is we're going to do this activity about camping. So follow along to the directions. It says collaborate, so we're going to work together on planning a backpacking trip. So we as a class, we're going on a backpacking trip. Before you go, you must decide what gear you need, what things you'll need for your backpacking trip. You'll need cooking tools, so we can eat our food, so we'll need cooking tools, as well as items to keep us safe, things to keep us warm and dry, because we won't be sleeping at our houses, and sleeping comfortably. You can't bring your bed with you. But for safety, it says the backpack, because we're going to carry everything in a backpack, can't be too heavy. It says your backpack must weigh 20 pounds or less. So I'm going to keep that 20 on the board. 20 pounds is a constraint. A constraint means a limit to possible solutions. Different problems have different limits. Often, a limit is a certain amount of money or a due date. For example, you want to buy a new iPad, but you only have $50. So if an iPad costs $100, can you buy it? No. So a constraint, or the reason you can't get what you want, would be what?
A want?
So you can't buy that iPad because of what? You don't have enough money. So money would be the constraint. Money would be the reason you can't buy that item. So we're going on a backpacking trip. We need things to cook with, things to keep us safe, keep us warm and dry, and help us sleep comfortably at night, because sleeping on the ground is not very comfortable. No. So if you look, pages 14 and 15, you'll see there are pictures of some items. Pages 14 and 15, you'll see that there are some items we will be able to choose from. You'll notice there are some sleeping bags, some tents, some cooking items, some things to keep us warm. And it actually goes on to 15 as well. There's other things we can look at to purchase. But remember, our backpack can only be 20 pounds. If it's over 20 pounds, it's too heavy, we can't carry it. So, looking back at page 1, yes. I'll have a Zoom link. I would check with Mrs. Sutter, maybe she has it. Yeah. So, step 1 says look at the details of all the gear in the table at the end of the activity. So all those pictures of the different items. The constraint is listed below, which you've already said. We can't carry more than 20 pounds worth of items. So what are the criteria you should also consider when planning what gear to get? So if we are going camping, we have to pick from those items. We need items that will help us do what? If we're backpacking, no electricity, no phones, can't bring your whole house with you. What things do we need to be able to survive on this trip?
Food, water.
Okay, so we need something to help us cook food. We can't stop at a store. We need something to help us sleep at night. All right. There are 2 things we need. What else might we need to help us, Judy? We might need something to help us stay warm. Anything else you can think of we might need, Diego? Okay, and a tent does what?
It helps us stay dry during the night.
Helps us stay dry, helps us stay warm. What if it's raining outside? It helps the rain from getting at us. So something that also can help protect us. All right. So for step number 1, they give you 4 lines for criteria. Here are your 4. I'll give you a second to write them down. We're on page 11 at the bottom. There's 4 things that we need to think about that will help protect us.
So how many kids are in there?
We're going to keep working through this together. There are your 4 criteria. 1, 2, 3, 4.